And now, Brandon Thick Boy Schaub.
Come at you, yeah! Monday morning, September 29th. Can't believe the freaking September's almost over, kids. This one went by fast. Went by super fast. We're heading to October, Halloween season, my absolute fave. Absolute fave. Wifey's decorating the house, Halloween for the kiddos. It's getting a little colder in Texas. It's been hot during the day, but nights and mornings are cool. All good, baby. Your boy is fresh off the plane from Detroit, Michigan. I spent the weekend in Detroit, Michigan, going to this grand opening of my boy who owns AMW, America's Most Wanted 4x4s. They're out of Flint, Michigan. They have the most insane shop you've ever seen. So I fly up there for their grand opening, and what they specialize in, if you go to the Instagram, AMW, and look them up, America's Most Wanted. So, right, I have a Jeep 92. I've never been the biggest America's Most Wanted 4x4. I've never been the biggest Jeep guy. There it is, AMW 4x4. I've never been the biggest Jeep guy because they've never had enough balls for me. Like, there's never enough power. It's the same issue. There we are. It's the same issue that the Bronco Raptors have, right? They're always V6s. I don't really mess with V6s. V8 or bust here. So Jeep comes out with 392. I love it. It's one of my favorite vehicles to drive. I drive it every day. I take my kids to practice in it, school in it. I'm all over in that thing, right? And then I start modding it, of course, because I can't leave anything alone. I start modding it up, and I'm probably around 575, close to 600 horsepower, right? I get a text from my friend, Mr. Joseph Rogan, sends me a picture of a Jeep with a demon logo on it. And I'm like, what's this here? And then he's like, yeah, these things are badass, right? So I start looking into it. This company, AMW, they take Jeeps, doesn't matter what Jeep Wrangler, Gladiators, and they take, whether it's V6, 392, inline 4 turbo, whatever it is, and they can swap in Hellcat engines. So they swap in Hellcat engines, Demon 170 engines, Elephant. This dude, my boy Jared, had 10 Elephant engines. I'm gonna get off the nerdy car stuff after this, then we'll get to fighting. But for you gearheads out there, the Elephant is the unicorn. It's the Bigfoot of crate motors. I think they only made 100 of them. This dude in his shop had 10 of them. And some dude from Dubai bought it. It was wild. I posted it on my Instagram. It's not there anymore, but you zoom in, it has this gangster elephant logo on it. The one on my Instagram is a 1,500 horsepower Elephant engine. It's so dope. So they're not just doing the swaps, but they completely revamp everything. This is not your mom's Jeep. Do not put a duck on these Jeeps. These Jeeps are the most badass ride you have ever seen. They redo the chassis, they redo the suspension, the gears, the wheels, the transmission. It has Trackhawk transmission in it. They redo the interior, they redo the fenders, everything. The gauges, the dashboard, the seats. It's nutsos. That's it, right? That thing, dude.
That does look dope.
That Elephant right there, Chin. Come on, bro.
It does.
You wouldn't drive that freaking thing?
Normally, I'm not into the Jeeps, but yeah, this looks dope.
Again, I'm not the biggest Jeep. I like the look of the Jeep. How it's timeless. It's like denim jackets. It's like camo. It will never go out of style. Jeeps are so dope looking because even throughout all the years, they've never really changed. It's kind of like a Porsche 911. They might get a little wider, maybe a little longer. The engines might change, in some of the Jeeps. But in general, aesthetically, they look the same. So I like that from Jeep. They're a flash from the past. But when you add these Elephants, these Demon engines, the Trackhawk transmission, and the brakes, dude, The brakes, 8-piston brakes. These calibers on the brakes, front, back, on a 17-inch wheel with 40-inch tires, some come with 42s, and there's no rubbing? What? And it all looks factory. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. So long story short, I was in Detroit for the grand opening. And I went to the Detroit Lions game on Sunday, and I sat where the players jump into the stands. Like, I sat there. It was so dope. Detroit was cool. I had a grand old time. It's hard to get me to leave, but I'm glad I left. I met some awesome people. Met some awesome people at this thing. I'm lucky because Tiger didn't have any travel ball games or anything like that, so it aligned perfect. I did miss one of Bosty's games. Thank God he has another game tonight, so he can't be too upset. I also brought them back Detroit Lions jerseys, so they're crunk about that. They both wore them to school today. Kind of random out here in Texas, but they do look sweet. But yeah, man, it was cool. They're doing big boy shit out there. It was super cool. I've driven everything. My own personal vehicles, from a 1,300 horsepower twin turbo TRX to the Power Stroke 6.0 swapped Humvee, Demon 170 right below us, my F350 with 800 something horsepower. Driven everything. Porsche. I'm telling you, nothing is a better bang for your buck. Nothing will get goosebumps on your arm like a freaking 840 horsepower Jeep Wrangler for AMW. This thing is flawless, dude. Flawless. They're doing big boy shit out there. It's cool, man. So I'm glad I went. Long story short, I'm glad I went. Before we get to the fighting, one more thing. I see a lot of people out there, reaching out to me like, yo, talk to your boy Theo. Hopefully Theo's okay. And then a lot of you are hating on Theo right now. Let me tell you something about Theo Von. Theo shot his special, right? And was having some issues with the material, was going, behind the curtain asking for taglines, and they're shooting for Netflix. So it was a bit of a mess. For those of you piling on Theo right now, you ain't shit. Let me tell you something. I've been in those green rooms. I've been around the most talented, most successful comics in the world for a very long time. None of them touch Theo Von. Theo Von is once in a fucking generational talent. Did he have a bad night? Yes. By all standards, by all metrics, he had a bad night shooting his special. That doesn't mean Theo isn't funny, Theo isn't talented, Theo isn't special, Theo relapsed. It means none of that. It means Theo had a tough time shooting his fucking Netflix special. What is it, his 4th, 5th special? One night doesn't define Theo Von. Y'all need to back the fuck up. If you want to hate on anybody, send it my way instead of Theo's. I don't give a fuck. But you guys going at Theo right now, that ain't the move. A guy that struggles with the way he does, and he's very open about it, doesn't need you to pile on him at this time right now. If you want to pile on somebody, pile on me. I don't give a fuck. I can handle it. Back off Theo, I'm telling you. Back the fuck off Theo. He ain't the one, man. If he's having a tough time, he's burning the candles at both ends, and for whatever reason, it just came to fruition the night of his special. Also, just so you know, his last special that a lot of you loved, maybe some of you criticized it, but a lot of you loved, you didn't see any issues, right? He also struggled in that one too. He gets nervous when he shoots specials. There's a lot of stress when you shoot a special, especially for Netflix. So Theo, for whatever reason, it's one of the hurdles that he has. This is no different. Doesn't mean he's doing terrible. Doesn't mean he's finished. I promise you, Theo will move on from this and be way better. But back the fuck up off of Theo. I'm telling you, man. You guys, and if you haven't seen Theo's stuff, whether it's his podcast or his comedy, I am telling you now, when we're old and gray and he passes away, people will be saying, God, he was so special. God, he was so talented. Well, he's here right now he's the funniest fucking person, bar none. I don't care who it is. No one's more talented than Theo Von in the world, bar none, the funniest person you will ever meet. Does he have his demons? Sure. Most comics do. Theo has his demons. That's what makes him special. God will never create another Theo Von. I can fucking bet my life on it. So appreciate him while he's here. Give him his fucking flowers while he's here. Don't do what these young kids do and somebody passes away and then you start celebrating his music. Get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Theo Von or you're not involved with Theo Von, you're fucking missing out. There's only one of him. Appreciate him while he's here. Appreciate him while he's continuing to put out good work. Appreciate his work ethic. Appreciate that he's burning the candle at both ends for you, for your content, for your pleasure. Do not pile on Theo Von right now. I'm telling you, he ain't the one to do it. He's not the one. All right, let's get to fighting. Love you, Theo. Big fight weekend. Finally, big fight weekend. Doesn't feel like it, though. It's Monday, so it's early, but doesn't feel like it, does it? Doesn't feel like it. What is this, UFC 320?
Yep.
So you have UFC 320 going down in Vegas?
That's a good question. I think it is T-Mobile. Yeah,
It's in
T-Mobile.
Vegas. That was a trick question for you, Chin. I want to see how hardcore you were. Not very hardcore. That's
I don't
okay.
care about locations, but yeah.
Oh, I do. Because if it's somewhere else, we're in a different time, bud. But you have Ankalaev, Alex Pereira. The rematch, I don't want to say nobody asked for, because I think it's something we need to see. And if you didn't do it, it would be a disservice to the sport. So we do need to see it. Ankalaev, I'm glad, agreed to it. Alex, I'm glad, agreed to it. I would assume Ankalaev's the favorite here. If you go to MyBookie or DraftKings.
DraftKings, yeah.
Yeah, I would assume Ankalaev is the favorite here.
He is.
But one thing you got to take into consideration is when he's a minus 258. That's a big boy number. One thing you got to take in consideration, when they fought last time, Alex was hurt, severely hurt. He had a lot of injuries. Remember, he's the guy who kept saying yes to UFC and kept fighting. Even though he's injured, he was trying to maximize his time as the champ. So he kept fighting. So I don't believe we got the best version of Alex we've seen, or even the version that we have seen where he's successful. We got a watered down version of that. So I do think Alex has the tools to pull this off. And for the sport and for the longevity of the UFC and for this new Paramount deal, you want Alex to win. And listen, I don't need a guy tweeting and doing all the shit talking and all that stuff. It's just Magomed's style, even though he's looked upon as a grappler, but there's just some disconnect there with the fan base and with the media where Magomed's not a bigger star. And this leads me to what Din Thomas said, where if you go to that Chin, Din Thomas was talking about, this is interesting. And I love Din because he's super involved with the UFC. Like, he's very close with Dana White. He has a million reasons not to say stuff like this because you in most cases you get disciplined, but Din speaks his mind. He has a podcast. He's on social media. He has Looking for a Fight with Dana. He does In Between the Rounds, all that stuff. All right, kids, let's take a little break here. Remember, if you want this episode ad-free, go on over to the Fighter and Kid Patreon. It's patreon.com/TFATK. No ads. Tons of extra content, extended episodes. We got all sorts of juicy stuff for you on there. So head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/TFATK. This episode of the Schaub Show is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash, some buckaroos? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself, see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes. It can mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states. Progressive. Let's get back to the program. So this is what Din Thomas says. Din Thomas, this is MMA Junkie. Shout out to MMA Junkie. God, I haven't said that name in a hot second. Those were the days. All right. Din Thomas stands behind and triples down on his year-old take that Magomed should be traded. So he says, not only am I doubling down, I'm tripling down. I'm still saying that it would be a better trade. Dakota Ditcheva?
Yep.
Dakota Ditcheva, a blonde-headed girl next door, a pretty girl that has an 80% knockout rate at that level is crazy. She would be the biggest star in the UFC. How do I want to tackle this? I agree with Din. Where is she more talented than Magomed? No. It's just that's where the women's side of fighting's at right now. They've also have a much later start, so we're going to see bigger stars and better stars. But Magomed will never be a star here. It's just not in the cards for him. It will never happen. So as far as monetizing and celebrity, and also she's very talented and also has an 80% finish rate. Din's 100% correct. As far as if just take yourself out of the purity of the sport, you have a very pretty female star, aka a lot of similarities to Ronda Rousey, right? And then you have a guy at light heavyweight who, insane fighter, world champion, but it's just not making a connection to the American fan base. If they did a trade, it would be great for the UFC. It would be terrible for the PFL. So when Din said, and I assume, I'm not speaking for him, I assume this. When Din says they should do a trade for Dakota and Magomed, he's saying this is what would be better for the UFC.
Of course, yeah.
Right? This is what's better for the UFC. Awful trade for the PFL. Awful trade. But my question for the PFL and the owners over there is, what are you doing with Dakota to bring in revenue to make her a bigger star? Because the hardcores, we all know Dakota. She's a fucking savage, pretty girl. She's PFL sitting on a fucking diamond, but they don't know how to polish that diamond. They can't. They don't know how. They don't know what the fuck to do. So Magomed, even with the UFC's marketing machine, all that stuff, they've squeezed all the juice they can. There's nothing we can do. So even if Dakota's not champion, even if she doesn't have the accolades and she doesn't go on this crazy win streak like Magomed, the UFC's still going to make more money off Dakota than they would Magomed. It's just the world we live in. And I can't believe this is even an argument. I'm not saying she's better than him. I'm not saying she's more skillful. None of that stuff. I'm saying the UFC business model now would make more money off Dakota than it would Magomed. Bar none. Matter of fact, Magomed's actually hurting the UFC. It's fucked up to say. Because if he goes out and beats Alex, who's a much bigger star than him, it actually hurts the UFC. Now, if you're a purist, you're like, well, the best fight in the UFC, if he wins, he's the champ. I get that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about maximizing money, endorsement deals, TV time, a pretty girl who's very talented, who's a 500 fighter, we can get more money out of than this guy from Dagestan who's a beast but isn't good on the mic. His shit talking's a little dicey. It's just, and he's also so good that the stars you want to be the face of the UFC, he beats. That's an issue. So people will say the UFC has a star problem. My rebuttal to that is it's not that they have a star problem. They have a star problem as far as America goes. Mm-hmm. The issue the UFC has, it's not just the UFC, the issue the UFC has is they have an American roster problem because they can't figure out the wrestling of these guys over there in Dagestan and Chechnya. Because you look at the stars, it's all those guys. So we have a problem where we can't compete with them grappling-wise. So it's not that it's a UFC problem. It's an American problem across the board. We can't compete with them because, of course, the UFC would like Sugar Sean O'Malley, Sean Strickland, Izzy, Alex, even Corey Sandhagen would be great. There's a ton of guys they would like at the top, but they can't beat those guys from that part of the world. And UFC's going, what do you want us to? We can't teach you how to fucking wrestle. That's not what we do. You have to beat those guys in order for us to ignite the fucking rocket fuel to get you all this money. So it's not that we have a star problem. We have a talent and skill problem beating those guys from that part of the world. That's all it is. But Din's 100% correct here. This isn't even up for debate.
Yeah, people talk about her even though she's from PFL, but a lot of people know about her. And this is similar to the Alex Pereira thing, where Alex is like a stand-up striker. Her background is Muay Thai, kickboxing.
Yep.
And they brought up Alex in a way where he fought exactly the people he needed to fight to get to that top.
They
chill, yeah.
Yeah, they could have a pathway where she's basically the Ronda Rousey of 2025, 2026. And they can give her certain matchups where she's a star right away.
Yep.
And now PFL is going to say, well, we pay more than anybody. Sure. Contractually, you might pay more than the UFC at the top. That's up for debate. There's Francis, but outside that, that's up for debate. But the amount of marketing that would go into Dakota, the PFL cannot do it. So I would be willing to bet when Dakota was a young girl coming up in this fight game, in early interviews, I don't know if there are any, but when you ask her, hey, when you grow up, what do you want to do? She's going to say, I want to fight in the UFC. Yeah. There's not a kid alive. There's not a fucking kid alive who goes, when I grow up, I want to fight in the PFL. You're not fighting the PFL because you want to. You're fighting the PFL because either you flunked out of the UFC or you weren't a star in the UFC and the business model didn't work for you, so you went over there because you can make more money fighting, but you're not going to make more money overall through sponsors, all that shit. Like imagine Dakota headlining a Paramount card or a CBS card. We're fighting at the White House. Where's the next 4 fights in the PFL? Not shit. That's where it's at, not shit. But I'm making more money than insert UFC fighter. Yes, on that night you are. But I'd assume across the year you're not even close. You have no sponsors. Nobody knows who you are. You know, Dakota could walk in fucking Slice of Austin right now and they're not going to stop her. They ain't stopping Magomed either. But they're stopping the rest of the UFC roster, you know?
I do remember I'm pretty sure her contract was up before, and then people were talking about the UFC wanted her, but somehow the PFL still retained her. She signed a new contract, PFL.
Now, if she's like, I'm not that level yet, I want a few more fights here before I go to the UFC, that makes sense.
Or just money, I don't know.
Yeah, money right now. She's like, I'll get there, but I'm not ready for that yet. Because the thing is, when you do get to the UFC, you better be fucking ready to go. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short career. And then you're back in the minor leagues, PFL. Yeah, but Din's spot on here. I do think we see a very different fight from Alex being healthy, having the tape study of the first fight. Even though he's injured, he can take a lot from that. I hope he wins. I hope Alex wins.
Yeah, he's always fun to watch. So.
Yeah, he's the best. Yeah. And Merab Corey Sandhagen is my favorite fight on the card. That is a fantastic fight. Again, is anybody going to beat Merab? Probably not. So it's going to take a Hail Mary. I've gone over this. It's going to take a Hail Mary. Now, if your only Hail Mary is a heel hook, good luck. If your only Hail Mary is a flying knee in the 4th round when you're down fucking 3 rounds, good luck. Corey has all the Hail Marys. Leg locks, knee bars, ankle locks, flying knees, spinning elbow. He does a lot of shit unconventionally. And he's a fucking mad scientist when it comes to breaking down tape, looking for those moments. So is he an underdog? Yes. Are the chances of him winning good? Absolutely not. But if anybody's going to dethrone Merab, if anybody has the best chance, it's Corey Sandhagen, Aurora's finest. He can do it. He has more tools to pull it off than anybody Merab's ever fought. Not even close. If you're just a good wrestler, it's not going to work. He's going to out-wrestle you. His cardio's too good. If you're just a good striker, you can get fucking taken down and eaten alive. If you're just a jiu-jitsu guy, he's going to fuck you up on the feet and he's going to wear you out. So can Corey win rounds? No. Nobody's winning rounds. That ain't happening. Ain't nobody winning rounds against Merab. I'm not saying Corey is, but what Corey can do, and he's proven this, what Corey can do is pull that fucking ace out of his pocket. And the difference between him and everybody else Merab's fought is Corey has a few aces in that back pocket at all times. We just need one of those to land. Now, if they fight 100 times, does it go back and forth? No. These aces in the pocket are 1 out of 100. So Corey's going to be champ for a very short time, but he can do it. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for the dogs here. I'm rooting for the dogs. We'll see. Corey Sandhagen can win by KO, TKO, or DQ. Go down.
I don't know. This thing just
go up.
On its own.
Go up. There you go. Stay there. Plus 800. Corey Sandhagen to win by submission. Plus 2,800. These are good bets. If he's going to win, that's how he wins. Toss 10. Parlay that bitch. What? Again, you're betting on the Hail Mary.
Did you ever, were you around when he went to the same gyms that you were
all
at?
The time. I've known Corey since he was 16. I was there his first day in the gym. He used to train with us. I never thought he was going to be a UFC fucking top 3 talent. He was always talented, but you don't know. When kids are first starting out.
He doesn't look like a fighter at all.
But he's always been super talented, though.
Yeah.
Super, super talented. Let me see the rest of the card, Chin. Yuri, Cleo Roundtree, take my fucking money. That's a great fight. Root for my boy, Cleo. And also, this card's great for me. Joe Pyfer, take my fucking money. I hope he knocks Magomed's fucking face off. It's a tough fight for him, though. And your boy, Patchy Mix, on the early prelims. I bet he wins this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good test.
Austin Vanderford.
Holy shit, I didn't know he's on the card.
Yeah, man. Veronica Hardy. It's a fun card. I know what I'm doing Saturday. NT doesn't. He has football. Bossy has football and baseball, but we don't have travel ball games, so I'll be able to watch it. All right, what do you got, Chin?
What do you mean? So did you do the football early and then you watch it at night?
Yeah. It's if they have travel ball, my whole day spent.
You want to talk about the card that happened?
Fucking Dominic Reyes, man.
That was fast.
Good run, though.
Yeah.
Carlos Olberg, he needed this to stamp his title shot. Mm-hmm. It's no different if RDR gets an impressive finish over Brendan Allen. He'll be, next in line at middleweight. So Carlos Olberg with a finish like that, that's exactly what I need to do. Because the ones before this were a little lackluster. But go to his resume. Now he's cooking. Not
Carlos?
Dominic, Carlos. Yeah, that will do it. That'll get you a title shot. Because he came out just starching dudes. And then Alonzo Mendenfield starch. Ozdemir decision. The UFC like, okay. Then Jan beat him decision. The UFC like, okay, you ain't getting a title shot off that. And then you starch Dominic Reyes, who's been on a fucking surge. Like, okay, here we go. That's all you needed. He just booked his ticket to a title shot.
And I think in the post-fight press conference, he said something like, he talked to Hunter or one of the guys saying, like, I want to be the backup for this fight coming up.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because, I mean,
he just fought.
That's his opportunity to win the title.
Unscathed. Makes sense.
He just said he wouldn't be able to eat, but
Olberg versus Alex is a fun fight. Again, Magomed would be favorite in both of them. It's just not fun, is it? But he's so goddamn good. Again, it's not Magomed's problem. It's everybody else's and the UFC's. Magomed's that good. Mm-hmm. My boy Neil Magny pulled it off. The old rope-a-dope.
But did you saw that was the first round, I think it was, where he was getting choked, but then it looked like the ref waved it off, but he didn't.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then, Neil was definitely not out.
Yeah.
And then he came back to win, like, By choke. What the hell?
The old rope-a-dope.
Bravo. What the hell's a Bravo?
That says Bravo choke.
Yeah. Okay, so Vanderlei Silva was in the fight.
No, this is heartbreaking.
A boxing fight, and then
He just got cut. Now they were upset because he headbutted.
he did like 3 different
Vitor.
fouls. Headbutt was one of them. Yeah.
I'll tell you, who comes in fucking hot is Verdum.
Yeah.
If you watch Verdum, he's fucking somebody. Look at Verdum. Boom, 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 boom. Now we're all focused on Vanderlei. Yeah, he's kind of like, what's going on here? And just gets fucking clobbered. But whoever Verdum's going after is having problems this morning.
I can't tell who's who.
I was just focused on Verdum the whole time. He's beating the piss out of somebody. That's the last guy you want problems with. Verdum right there. See him? Boom.
Oh, right here, right?
Verdum just fucking dudes. Look at this. Enjoy that. That guy who knocked out Vanderlei is the talk of the town tonight.
Yeah. So there is an update on him, but hold on a sec.
Hate to see it. Dude, the only thing that comes to my mind is this lady sat, some guy took this lady's seat. There's something going on. She's like, I paid for the upgrade, but didn't upgrade in the computer, whatever. She's like, I paid for first class upgrade. Some guy was in her seat, and the stewardess was like, it's not on our thing. And she's like, I have it right here, but there's some miscommunication. And so the guy's like, well, this is my seat. And they're like going back and forth, and then finally the stewardess just like, there's nothing we can do. Like, if you want a seat, that's the seat you're assigned in the back, even though you paid for the upgrade. The computers, there's some glitch. The guy has the seat. And she's like, ugh. And the guy goes, sucks to suck.
What?
Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
What the hell does
dude.
that mean? Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. Well, all right, man. It's the only thing that comes to my mind. Sucks to suck.
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was like, it's fucked up, dude.
So this is a different angle. I remember when I first saw the punch, I couldn't see it. It seemed like it was just like
It was bad.
barely touched him, but this is a better angle here. Boom.
Bad.
Yeah.
Do we know the guy who hit him?
Just someone on their team, the other guy's team.
I wonder who that
And
is.
it's funny because they're all wearing like, Chael Sonnen says it, like tuxedo.
Damn, he got knocked out by doing tuxedo.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I think it was 20 of them and only me.
Well, he did have
Fabricio. Oh, this is from Fabricio. I think it was 20 of them and only me. Vanderlei, his son, Thor, and Dita. And we were reacting to their attack. It was so evil to punch Vanderlei. It broke Vanderlei's nose because he was very mean.
That sounded funny. I don't know why, but
This guy says, this fan says, because he was very mean is what my kid says when I break up their fights. Anderson. Who's this guy?
I think this is the actual opponent.
I don't know why they put Verdum in this event. This guy only does shit in other people's events. Verdum, be ashamed. If I were you, I'd be ashamed. There's video of you all over me trying to hit me. He was hitting you.
And then Verdum, oh, it's not Verdum. Vanderlei posted this afterwards. Let me refresh. You have to read it because he's speaking Portuguese. He had a lot of headaches. He's taking tests in Curitiba to see if it's a serious head injury.
Definitely, I don't know if you need tests. There's definitely serious head injury.
But I mean, he definitely got jacked up from the boxing match too.
Boom. Poor guy.
He was saying like it's good to have friends like that. Dude, that's why Verdum was badass for doing that.
You want Verdum as a
back him
friend
up.
when shit breaks out like that. He was fucking gangster with it.
Can you imagine Verdum?
You don't want those problems.
Nah. And these are some tweets that people did afterwards.
Chael Sonnen put Vanderlei knocked out cold by a man wearing a tuxedo. True story. Crazy, no way. Yeah. Hey, I don't like seeing this shit.
Yeah, it does suck. But I was also, I got to be honest, man, like, Vanderlei headbutting, like obvious headbutts. It's like, come on, dude.
That's not good either.
Yeah.
No one deserves that, though.
No. This is Conor McGregor talking about fighting at the White House. And apparently, first of all, he wants $100 million, right?
Dude, when I saw that, again, but Conor's going to do some wild shit. So, I don't believe all of it, but also part of me sees that too. I'm like, oh, he doesn't want to fight. Like, you're not getting paid.
Oh,
that.
shit, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, part of it, it's like, okay. It's kind of like when John was like, I want $30 million. And then eventually UFC was like, okay. And he's like, shit, never mind. This is his words here?
Yeah.
That's why when chatter of a White House card reached him, McGregor didn't respond with just excitement. He responded with numbers, astronomical numbers. In a post on X, the former two-division champion declared he needed $100 million to fight at the White House, along with 100 U.S. golden visas for myself, family, and friends. Roughly $200 million total benefits.
So I had to look up golden visas, and they were like anywhere from 100,000 to over $1 million.
Well, that's why it says roughly 200 total benefits. No, so he's either just saying this to create headlines or,
And there you are.
Brendan Schaub, misspelled Schaub, believes Conor McGregor will never come back. Brendan Schaub, who's never shy about sharing his UFC takes. Conor demanding $200 million. Long story short, he ain't fighting. Even Big Brown seemed as surprised as the rest of us to see former two divisions. Yeah.
I love that they put Big Brown too. That means they really know you.
I know. Who is this?
Essentially Sports.
Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, it's like, I want $1 billion. I'm only going to fight for $1 billion. It's like, well, you don't want to fight then.
Yeah.
Well, when I saw him, like, oh, then Conor's never fighting. Because if I'm Conor, and I don't know where he's at money-wise, I assume he's good. I fucking assume he's good. But the magnitude of this White House card, and especially after all he's been through, dude, whatever you like, pay me my worth, but let's figure this out. I'm not making crazy demands. Just especially him after all this shit, dude. Just be grateful. Dana's even considering you for this card. You make it way worse when you go, I need $100 million. Dana's like, oh fuck, no, move on.
And the visas, he was like, what
the what? How are we even gonna put that in the contract? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Trump's gonna be like, no, dude. But Conor says wild shit just to create headlines, get in the news. So, but I bet behind scenes, he's like, Dana, I'm just fucking around, dude. I'm down, baby.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's something like that.
But damn it, if he's asking that much, you might be right about him.
Yeah, this isn't good.
Okay. Remember last week we talked about Moneyberg and Sean Strickland? I think that was last week. Sean Strickland pretty much called him out and put him on his phone.
Yes.
About being fake and all that stuff. Yeah. Since that, Moneyberg has now said that he's going to sue Strickland.
So Derek Moneyberg, I don't recall ever meeting someone so insincere as Sean Strickland seems to be. I've been a gentleman to this guy in every way. I've informed him, and others have informed him that he is spreading lies and false information about me and my business. He has had numerous opportunities to stop and apologize. He continues to spread lies, however, so now we'll go to court. Oof. And Sean will reimburse me for damages he has created. Unfortunately, that is now the reality of the situation. And then Sean responded, well, I'll tell you what, buddy. When you sue me and we call in Jake Shields and in a room full of people, we put him in disposition where he said, he's good, but I mean, he paid me over $500,000. How do you think I know you exist? Fighters you paid to peddle your BS sent me your page. These are guys you paid. LOL. And being said, you're in Vegas all the time. Roll through, sign and waiver.
Damn, do you believe it's $500,000? You think that actually happened?
Yeah.
Shit, that's a ton of money.
Yeah, I don't think Sean's bullshitting. For Moneyberg, it's just like, dude, it's the internet, and this isn't the way to go. Trust me, it ain't the way to go, man. And especially if Sean has receipts like that, it's like this isn't what you want. And it's also, if I had Moneyberg's number, who gives a fuck? If I had his money, who cares, dude? Who cares? Keep doing your thing. Especially if you have a fan base that's paying for his programs. Who cares, dude? Who gives a fuck?
You would think.
This ain't the way to go, especially when you want to be taken serious in the MMA community. You don't want to go against Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland's in the fraternity. So the way it works is most of us all talk. DM, text. So we know exactly what's going on here. It's just not a good look for him. That's a great comment. Can't wait Sean to have his Cardi B moment in the courtroom for reals.
That would be fun. Actually, that's a good point. It would be funny to see Sean
go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was recorded. All right, so this is Jimmy Crute doing
Instead
a
of
choke.
suing, Moneyberg should just be like, yeah, I'll sign a waiver. If you don't think I'm a black, like if I'm Moneyberg, obviously suing Sean ain't the move. You already have money. The move is shut everybody the fuck up and go, Sean, I'll sign a waiver, but I'm bringing a camera crew so I can put it up so we can prove to people for once and for all I'm a legit black belt. That would be the move if he actually has skills. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm not saying he does. In order to shut all this noise down and get the people on your side, go, cool, Sean, Vegas. I'm in Vegas all the time. I'm going to sign that waiver, but we got to film it and I can post whatever I want. I guarantee you, Sean, like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know anything about him, but I would be willing to bet so much money that Moneyberg loses right away.
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think. That's why I don't get. Like, any black belt worth his salt, like, let's say Sean Strickland or Moneyberg called me out. I'd be like, we can grab, whatever you want to do, man. Mm-hmm. I'm down. It's not even a mean thing, like, I'm going to fuck you up or choke you unconscious. None of that. Like,
it's competition.
I got skills, dude. What do you want to do? I'm down. I'll show you. And then even if I show you, if like, oh, you said, well, that's not true. I'm on camera. So if I suck, you suck. Because you're having problems. You can't submit me, you know? Or I submit you a bunch of times and then you go on and say I suck, but we have it on video. So if he wants to shut all this noise down, sign the waiver.
Easy, yeah.
It's pretty easy, man.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to ask you about this because I don't know what kind of choke this is. This is Jimmy Crute versus his opponent in Perth. Do you see this? And that's how he won. Literally, like putting his hand
pull his
under
neck off.
Chin, like yeah.
Yeah, it's a version of a neck crank.
Do you think that's him just giving up, or that's
probably fucking hurts? He probably could have done some stuff to get out of that. Definitely should have hand fought. I don't know why he's not hand fighting because it's not a choke.
Yeah.
To your point, there's definitely ways to get out of that. He definitely gave up, Jen. You're right.
Oh,
he didn't even hand fight. It's not a choke. It's not cutting off oxygen to your brain. You can still breathe. And it's also different than remember Robert Whittaker, Hamzat, when he's like fucking caving in his chin? It's not even close to that.
No, this is more like this.
You're not even, the homeboy wasn't even hand fighting. Come on, bud. Big leagues. You got to fucking hand fight. Fifth rule of Fight Club, hand fight.
Hand fight. I wanted to ask you this too. I don't think I've ever asked you this, but because you knocked out a bunch of people, people always say that when they do a knockout, a lot of times they don't even feel like it's powerful, right?
No.
So have you actually like threw really hard and knocked people out, or just like somehow just threw, and just
the biggest one is Crow Cop, where I thought I hit him way harder, bunch before that, and it's just the timing,
crazy.
And it just feels like it's just like,
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like boom. It feels like it's weird.
Do you remember times when you loaded up and knocked someone out, like loaded up big time, or have they all been like that? Just magically, boom, just perfect timing.
Just perfect timing. Yeah, it's all about timing, and the snap, wow, the snap to get him to, like Chris Tushisher. I just feel it, and wow, it's that swap. But when you're trying really hard, it doesn't. It's not. You think it's hard, but it's actually not what you're thinking. You want to be loose. Wow, it's almost like that whip that does it.
Yeah.
Doosh.
This September, CBS hits are streaming free on Pluto TV.
I'm coming in hot.
For this month only, you can watch full seasons of the CBS shows you love. From the courtroom drama of Matlock to the heroics of Fire Country. Go back to where it all began in NCIS Origins, or watch the hilarious hauntings of ghosts, all for free. Full seasons of the CBS shows you love. This month only on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
This is kind of a weird one. This is Ankalaev and Pereira.
Yeah, this is them trying to build hype for the fight, and it's just not working, is it?
Yeah. So they're talking smack through a translation app.
Ugh.
So Ankalaev says the same thing. You just keep on. So he doesn't want to waste time talking. We're going to fight anyways, right? In October. Then
Yeah, it's all awkward. And then Alex is like, hey, he's scared of me. He saw me in the PI, and it's just...
And I guess the receptionist said for them to stay together so they could do something. It was very, very awkward, but...
Yeah, it's just them, like, it's
is.
this artificial beef. I don't think they have issues with each other. They also fight on Saturday.
Yeah. All right, so Dana White randomly posted something about he has some big news coming up.
I have a feeling today's going to be an incredible day. Jump the gun. Today's going to be a regular day. All good. But then they did announce that they have a boxing deal with Paramount.
Oh, but that just barely came out today. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another current event. So what do you think about that? So
Makes sense. Dan's talked about getting boxing.
Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't take away from the UFC, Is Dana bored with the UFC? I don't know.
I mean, he did Power Slap, so.
I know.
And this is when Corey Sandhagen found out about getting a title shot. Because he was filming some sort of skit beforehand. The volume's kind of low on this, though.
Let me see it.
Is this Hunter calling?
Hey, let's go. I appreciate you. I'll be ready for then, and then I'll plan October 4th in Vegas. Let's fucking go. Thank you, dude. Fuck yeah, thank you, Hunter. Bye. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Oh shit. Yes.
That's cool. This guy put, all you got to do is stop 129 doubles, and you got this.
129.
That's so cool, man.
It's cool, but as a fighter, it's like when you get like exciting news, you're gonna fight someone really good. I imagine like fuck. At the same time,
well, for him, he wanted to fight, but then this is how it goes. You get the call, and I've had these calls. You get the call, and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, like this is dope. And you found out you're on main card, whether it's Crow Cop, you get the big fights, and you're like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. High-fiving your buddies. You just want to train, right? And then a few hours go by, and you're like,
yeah,
he's tough.
That's how it goes. Imagine, yeah.
Like this video, I bet after the camera shut off, everybody went home. He's chilling there with his girl, and he's like, shit, Rob's good. That's how it goes.
He's damn good, yeah.
Like the hype and excitement wears off, and then it hits you like, oh fuck. And then most guys just overtrain. That's when you get overtrained.
They go too hard.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but it's great. You get that call, you go, fuck. You get nervous. You're like, oh shit, Dana's calling, because Dana used to call, or Joe Silva. You'd be like, what's up? I'm like, we got one, October 4th, Mirko Crow Cop, Newark, New Jersey. You're like, holy shit. What? Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Hell yeah, I can't think enough. He's like, all right, man, make sure you bring it. You got it. Click. Fuck yeah, you're high-fiving your boys. I'd hit mitts right away, move around. And they're like, shit, I got to fight October 4th. That's how it goes. It's great.
That's funny, yeah.
Yeah, those were the days, man. Corey, he could bring it home. A-Town's finest, dude. The first legit, he has the opportunity to be the first Aurora, Colorado. And there's a lot of good fighters. A lot of us came out of there. The first actual, full, complete undisputed UFC champion. Because you had Shane Carwin, but he was interim champ.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You had Nate Marquardt, who was Strikeforce champion, but never UFC. Fought for UFC title, but never UFC. You had Dwayne Ludwig, was champion elsewhere. He had a bunch of guys. Bunch of monsters. But Corey could be the very first undisputed Denver, Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, born and raised, undisputed champion. That would be special. I can't tell you. I don't give a fuck. Biased? Fuck yes. I like Merab. I hope fucking Corey wins this fight, man. That would be special.
Of course, yeah.
And he came in as a 16-year-old basketball player. Pretty cool, man.
That makes me think, if you were in this position, would you rather fight someone like, especially for a championship, right? Someone like Merab, who's just going to like constantly come at you, or someone that's dangerous, like could knock you out at any moment? Would you rather have this?
If I had Corey's skills, Merab.
If you had Corey skills.
What
about you?
Listen, where he's at, and when, talking to Corey, I mean, him and I've talked a bit about it. Like, he's like, dude, that's why he wanted to fight Umar and all the top contenders. He's like, when I'm champ, I want there to be no conversation. Like, I want to fight the very best, and if I can't get through that, then I don't deserve to be champ. I don't be that guy who's had a perfect route to become champion, and then all these contenders are terrible matchups for me. He's like, I actually want to earn it. That's what he's doing. And he's taking a tough fucking road to get there. So this is his moment.
Yeah.
It's just his moment is against a guy, Merab, who has the best weapon I've ever seen in mixed martial arts. He has the best cardio, and he has confidence, and he's an active champ, and he's a fucking nightmare. But Corey, out of anybody that Merab has fought, has the most aces in his pocket to pull this off. Odds aren't good. Who gives a fuck about odds? But odds aren't good. But if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be our local, homegrown, Aurora's finest, Corey Sandhagen. And I fucking hope he does it. And I hope that fucking Denver goes nuts for him, because there's not a lot to celebrate there. The Broncos are okay. The Rockies suck all the cock. The Nuggets are pretty good, but we're tailoring back down. We had Djokovic. The Avs or whatever. See, football's terrible. We don't have a lot to celebrate in Colorado right now. Corey should be celebrated. Hopefully Casa Bonita throws him a huge fucking party.
Oh, that place that you love.
Love Casa Bonita. Yeah. South Park guys, the guys who created South Park took it over and revamped it.
Wait, so going back to it, would you rather fight someone like Merab or like a knockout artist?
Merab. You want Merab because he's the bona fide multiple-time champion.
Oh, you're saying I'm just talking about like their skill sets, but you're saying
I'd much rather deal with a specialist on the feet. Much rather deal with a specialist, because my path to victory is way more clear. His path to victory is so unclear. You're gonna have to get creative. You're also gonna go into a fight knowing you can't win by decision. You're also going into a fight knowing that your opportunity might come in the first 30 seconds. It might come in fucking 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the third round. It might come within the last 5 seconds of the fifth round. Will be the toughest fight of his life. So that's what's so tough about Merab. For Corey to win this fight, he has to be focused and in the pocket for 25 minutes. We don't know when the opportunity is going to come. No one's ever gotten the opportunity.
Yeah.
We don't know where that window is. There's been no chinks in the armor of Merab. We have no idea when that window's going to come. It might not look like other opportunities. You're going to have to create the opportunity through scrambles. When he takes you down, all that shit, you're going to have to create the opportunities. And when it comes, it's like this. It's a fucking flash in the pan. And you better be focused and ready to capitalize on it, because it doesn't happen often. And if you create it and capitalize on it, you're world champion. It's going to be one moment in 25 minutes. And that's why I say he has these aces in his pocket. He has these Hail Marys. And Corey has the tools and the focus and the ability to pull that off. Nobody else does. Nobody else does. Umar beat Corey. He's a nightmare. Doesn't have the capability. Doesn't have the aces in his pocket. His only path to victory against Merab is to wrestle him. That ain't happening. Corey, his path to victory is not wrestling. That ain't happening. It's the Hail Marys.
Yeah.
It's the only way you're going to defeat him. And we don't know when it's going to come. And it might come, and let's say you're not ready, lost the fight. So his odds are legit 1 in a million. But everyone else's is 1 in a billion. But Corey has the tools to capitalize on that 1 in a million chance. This small error that Merab's going to make. And it might not look like a lot to you, but for a professional fighter at Corey's level, it's a fucking window of hope, man. And you got to be ready, and it has to be loaded in the chamber, ready to go. Whether it's an ankle lock, a knee bar, you get a hold of his neck, a flying knee, a spinning elbow. There's something that's going to come to light. And to be honest, Corey has to create those opportunities. It's a 1 in a million chance of happening. Nobody else can do it, though. So if he's 1 in a million, what do you think everybody else is? Even Sugar doesn't have those capabilities. Sugar doesn't have the capabilities like Corey, being that dangerous on the ground, ankles. So Merab, with Sugar and with other guys, with Umar, he can take them down. He's not his spidey senses aren't going crazy. These guys, they're not pulling off shit like Corey is. Merab shoots in on Corey, you better have all your fucking T's crossed and I's dotted. If not, you're going to get choked the fuck out. Or you're going to break a fucking ankle or tear up your knee. That's what you're dealing with. So Merab can keep shooting a million fucking times, but his spidey senses are going to be going off. These other guys, they don't have to. The other guys, it's easy for them to just keep shooting, wearing these guys out. With Corey, you can't do that. And then the one moment, you're a fucking nanosecond behind, and Corey gets a read on you and throws a flying knee, this thing's over. That's the difference between Corey and all the other contenders. And if Corey doesn't do this, Merab will be champion forever. Corey's the only guy with these capabilities. That's what's cool about this fight. Now, you might watch the first round, he gets mollywopped, gets fucking ragdolled. I don't care about any of that. You might watch 3 rounds, he gets mollywopped. You're like, dude, this is 3-0. These are 10-8 rounds. I don't care about any of that. All we're looking for, if you're a Corey Sandhagen fan, is that fucking flash in the pan opportunity where Merab should have zigged when he should have zagged, and Corey capitalized on it. The chance of it happening are not good. But Corey's the only guy who can pull it off. And if Corey doesn't beat him, Merab will be champion till his fucking nuts are hanging down to his ankles. No one's ever going to beat him. But the one guy who can do it is from Aurora, Colorado.
Hail Mary from Aurora.
Hail Mary from the Mile High.
And would you say like a knee is probably the best bet, or is there another thing when people are going for takedowns?
A knee, Merab's team is very conscious of because of the way he shoots. That's his best way to lose. So I'm sure he's training that. The one thing you can't mimic is the scrambles Corey can create through the leg locks, ankle locks, and all that shit. And in those scrambles, where typically Merab with good guys might go this way, and Corey has something for that. Maybe you go this way and it opens up this leg. Maybe you go this way and it gives me the ability to grab your neck. That's what Merab can't really train for. The awkwardness, the unpredictability of Corey. There's no one can really train for it. That's what we're banking on in Aurora, Colorado.
Sweet.
And then I want to go to his fucking championship party at Casa Bonitas. I will throw him a party at Casa Bonitas. I will pay for it, Corey, if you win.
We'll film it.
Yes. He might not even like Casa Bonita, but it's just a staple in the fucking Colorado.
Yeah, man, if it's not
history.
South Park, then you got to do it.
Well, it's always been there. That was going to go under it, and then South Park bought it and dumped all this money into it. The food still ain't going to win any awards, but you ain't there for the food. You're there for the cliff divers. They have cliff divers, Chin, in a restaurant. You get soap, and now you have to eat. You can't go in unless you eat the bullshit burritos, the sopapillas. When I was a kid, my mom, who's gangster as fuck, was like, I ain't eating that bullshit. And they're like, then you ain't coming in. And she's like, then we ain't going. I'm like, what the fuck? Eat a sopapilla. What are you doing? Broke my heart. What else you got?
Sopapilla. All right, this is Gervonta Davis saying that he's going to retire in 8 weeks. Yeah, it goes, I'm retiring in 8 weeks, saying like after he's done fighting Jake Paul, he's going to retire. And he also put boxing is dead.
Before deactivating all his socials, Gervonta Davis posted that Jake Paul exhibition November 14th will be his final fight. Boy, this is one way to go out. He put boxing is dead. I'm retiring in 8 weeks. He ain't lying. He's been talking about retirement. He's almost kind of retired already. If you watch the press conference, he could give 2 fucks. He's my mom at Casa Bonita and them trying to sell him the sopapilla, and he's like, I don't give a fuck, dude. It's just, he's over it, man. And he's like, how much to fight Jake in an exhibition? Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, cool. I retired undefeated. Had that draw where most people think you lost, but cool. You want me to fight that tough-ass fight? I'm already over this. I can make more money doing this. Yeah, do you, Gervonta. I get it. He's been talking about retirement for fucking like 3 years, so this makes sense. Hell of a way to go out.
Your last fight in your pro boxing career was Jake Paul.
Making all the money. And then just deleting social media. Dude, what a fucking gangster move. Can't appreciate it any more than I already do. What, dude? Good for you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. I'm out. Forever.
What movie was that? I keep forgetting.
Oh, that's from Half Baked.
TV show? Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. I'm out.
Okay, let's go here. I don't know if we talked about this. I don't know how soon or
we haven't talked about it, but obviously it's in the news.
Yeah, so
Charles Oliveira fighting Gamrot. Fiziv's injured. If Gamrot had a full camp, I would say this is a tough fight for Charles, but short notice, it's a top. Listen, Gamrot's the boogeyman nobody wants to fight. Not a big name, complete fucking nightmare as a matchup for everybody. So shout out for Charles for taking it.
All right.
Yeah, Gamrot's a tough one, man. Very tough one.
Oh, and he did beat Rafael, who's supposed to fight Charles.
He beat Fiziv. He's beat Sarukian. He's a fucking nightmare, dude.
Oh, that's on just so 2 Rafaels in a row.
Is that it, buddy?
Pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, kids, you got UFC 320 this freaking weekend. Listen, I know I'm taking the dogs. I'm not saying get crazy and bet your mortgage on any of this. I'm super biased. I got Alex for a million reasons. I got Corey Sandehagen. I got Cleo Roundtree. I got Josh Emmett. I got my boy Joe Pfeiffer. That's how we doing it. I got Shabazian. I think Patchy Mitch pulls this one off, and I'll take Veronica Hardy. And I'll take Austin Vanderford. 320 is fun, man. I'll be watching. I hope you guys enjoy the fights. Be nice to each other. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Again, I'm going to end it with this. Be fucking cool to Theo. Be nice. If you want to hate on anybody, hate on me, not Theo. All right? Love you guys. Till next time, I'm out.